The University of Southern California has canceled a valedictorian's graduation speech over the tender sensitivities of some of the students who do not like her pro-Palestinian political views. Her name is Asna Tabassum, and according to USA Today, the Los Angeles school, USC of course, revealed that Asna Tabassum, a fourth-year student from Chino Hills, California, was selected as a valedictorian and would give a speech alongside two salutatorians. In a news release on Monday, though, the university said that she would no longer speak at the ceremony after a discussion about her selection took on, quote, an alarming tenor, end quote. Alarming tenor.
I wonder who was alarmed by it. I'm positive it's not the donors. We'll talk about how the USC administrators are anti-Semites in a second.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Well, USA Today also reports that USC cited, quote, substantial risks relating to security over social media chatter surrounding the Israel-Hamas conflict. So they're arguing that, they saw some stuff online that makes them concerned about the safety of those who attend the graduation ceremony. Among the calls against her as a graduation speaker were student group Trojans for Israel, who said her selection turned an inclusive and meaningful milestone into an unwelcoming and intolerant environment for Jewish graduates and their families.
Pausing here to deliver some honest truth as we do in our news coverage as well. TYT is facing challenges, guys, as the entire industry is. You know who could make the difference? You. If you hit the join button below, it's gonna make all the difference and keep us in business. We appreciate you, thank you.
Okay, let me understand something. It's a speech, it's a valedictorian speech at a graduation event. They just don't like some of her political views. Now let me ask, if there was a pro-Palestinian student group and the valedictorian happened to be a Zionist, someone who is a firm believer in the establishment of Israel and everything that Israel has done, would you be in favor of Palestinian students squashing that valedictorian's ability to speak? I would not be okay with that. The valedictorian should be allowed to speak. I don't give a damn what their political views happen to be.
Yeah, so I agree, and I'm gonna get to that too. And in fact, I wanna talk about an Armenian valedictorian in a second, and that could be interesting as well. But first, let's break down what happened here. The USC administrators say that they were also concerned about violence and security and safety for everyone involved because this is such a touchy subject.
Right, well, to be fair, USC doesn't really have the resources to ensure that they have appropriate security to keep everyone at the event safe.
Right, I mean, it's known as the University of Spoiled Children, but it doesn't have enough resources to provide security, apparently. But wait a minute, it's someone who believes in Palestinian rights who's speaking. So you're concerned that what, Jewish students or Jewish parents are gonna be violent towards her? That seems pretty anti-Semitic. What do you mean violence? I mean, why would the Palestinians create violence or the students that are in favor of not murdering Palestinians cause violence? They're on her side. So are you blaming the Jews here? Is that what the USC administrators are doing? It sounds like it. I mean, if you had a secret reason, which was your donors loved cancel culture and wanted to cancel her speech because they were concerned that it might lightly criticize Israel, I mean, that would be illegitimate. I'm sure that's not it, right? So you guys must be anti-Semites. Do you think the Jewish parents are gonna jump out of their seats and attack her? Is that what you think?
By the way, so let's get into her pro-Palestinian, I guess, takes, even though none of the reporting pointed to any of her takes. It just pointed to her bio on social media and how some of the students, parents and others had a problem with it. Apparently her Instagram bio in particular includes links to a pro-Palestinian website.
How dare she? Doesn't she know she'll be canceled if she has the wrong opinions? And supporting human rights even for Palestinians? This sounds really unwelcoming and intolerant.
So Andrew Guzman, who is the USC provost, says the intensity of feelings fueled by Both social media and the ongoing conflict in the Middle East has grown to include many voices outside of USC and has escalated to the point of creating substantial risks relating to security and disruption at commencement.
Anti-Semite Andrew Guzman thinks that Jewish people are going to attack the valedictorian. That's ridiculous.
Honestly, the way that I read this, unless there's other information that might come out later, but for now, based on the reporting that's been published, right? This to me appears to be a situation where USC is just scared that they're gonna make headlines for some sort of controversy that occurs during the. Really? You think that it's specifically donors?
Okay. And alumni.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a moment. Well, alumni are complaining about her, so you're not wrong.
Of course.
So by the way, one more quote from Guzman, who says, this decision is not only necessary to maintain the safety of our campus and students, but is consistent with the fundamental legal obligation, including the expectations of federal regulators, that universities act to protect students and keep our campus community safe.
Who are you calling violent, Andrew Guzman? Please clarify. Are you calling the Arabs and Arab supporters violent, or Jews and Jewish supporters violent? Who are you calling violent? Because if you're gonna say you cancel it because of security concerns, you have to clarify, who do you think is gonna cause the violence? Go ahead and be racist or anti-Semitic, go ahead, I dare you. No, this is nonsense, guys. Every university that has one group that they care the most about, and that is alumni donors. And every university has different alumni donors, okay? And in the South, it's mainly evangelicals and Baptists, etc. And USC is incredibly diverse, incredibly diverse. They have a lot of different alumni with a lot of different interests. But do they have some alumni that are in the Israel protection business? Of course they do. And that's normal. And they're not any more stronger than anyone else. There's no conspiracy. They're just saying, hey, listen, I don't like this. I don't want to come to a graduation and hear an anti-Israel speech when my daughter is graduating, and I love this place and I love going here, and I don't want to feel like I'm going to listen to a sermon here. Well, I want the Palestinians dead, and I don't want anybody complaining about it and ruining my beautiful day when my daughter is graduating, okay? Don't inconvenience me. We're in the middle of slaughtering Palestinians here, okay? And your inconvenience is bothering me on a beautiful graduation day. Just let him kill them and don't ever dare speak out against it. Okay, guys, is there legitimate concerns though about what's going on campuses? Yes, there are legitimate concerns. So my nephew is Jewish, and where he's going to college right now, they're throwing eggs at the Hillel building.
Unacceptable.
Totally unacceptable. Yeah. They're harassing some of the Orthodox kids going into the Hillel building. So I get it, And if you're mad about that or you're concerned about that, you should be, and we should all rally to make sure that every student is safe. But when you're canceling preemptively the speech, just the words of the valedictorian who earned it, think about if the shoe was on the other foot. Imagine that it was a Jewish valedictorian and Palestinians and other people objected and said, no, there might be violence if this Jew speaks. We don't want to hear a pro-Israel speech, ban her. We don't care that she was the smartest, best student we had at this university. We want her banned because she has a pro-Israel point of view. You're telling me you'd be okay with that?
I mean, we wouldn't be okay with that.
I wouldn't be okay with that. I would find that outrageous.
Absolutely.
Outrageous. But USC and apparently a lot of their alumni think, hey, if we're banning speakers that are fighting for human rights for Palestinians, bravo. I don't want to be made uncomfortable, right? But if you ban one of ours, how dare you? And probably they'll get the provost fired if that were to happen. And again, it's just because I get it. I want to protect my nephew, right? We want to protect our interests, but you're going too far here. And last example. Imagine, so you see how absurd their actions are. Imagine if an Armenian student was a valedictorian at USC or any other college, and Turkish students complained and said, she might talk about the Armenian genocide, ban her. Because otherwise we might cause violence. There might be security issues, okay? So you have to ban the Armenian valedictorian. We don't agree. Imagine they say, yeah, of course, we don't want that. She might talk about the Armenian genocide or whatever it might be, and the Turks have objected. That's it, all you need is an objection, okay? So that's it, she's banned. Well, who else are we gonna ban? And tell me this isn't cancel culture. This is the definition of cancel culture. And you know who does cancel culture the most? The powerful. So if you're against the interests of the powerful, whether they're left, right, Israel, Palestine, whatever it might be, they're gonna cancel you. So no one should be on the side of the USC administrators here. This is an outrageous action against literally the brightest student they have at USC. They don't even know what she's gonna say. Just on the fact that she doesn't hate Palestinians, they banned her speech because it might make some alumni uncomfortable. I find that disgusting. And by the way, to the Trojans for Israel, they said that her actions would be unwelcoming and intolerant. Number one, you have no idea what her speech is, but when you ban her, that seems pretty unwelcoming and intolerant.
100%.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. We also love it if you hit the join button below because that makes you a member, and members allow us to be independent, honest. We can be as progressive as we want, no corporate media influence, and that's all because of you guys. We love doing the show with our members. Hit the join button, become one of the Young Turks.